Hey, what's up, y'all? It's Poppin' is D, about to react to this vid. I'm standing up recording videos today because I'm trying to give y'all better lighting at night because the lighting is like really bad, a little bit over there, but it gets better as I inched over here. So I was like, why not, move over a little bit. So I'm standing up today. We're going to react to this vid by Degenerocity. This is The Strange World of TLC. We got No Neck Ned in the thumbnail and some obese woman who I've seen before and some little baby kids. So yes, let's get into it and see what's going on with these people. Let's watch.
I said, I don't think that he's good for you.
How do you know what's good for me? That's my opinion!
How do I know that?
I don't like reality TV shows. Never been a fan of them.
I don't watch much of it
felt like
either,
nothing
except Real
TV to
Housewives.
me. Like I was getting absolutely nothing out of them. Like Plankton eating those holographic meals or just school. Every episode of any celebrity one is just them going on vacations and shopping with a hint of scripted drama. And they somehow stretch that out to 45 minutes with over 10 seasons. It's crazy to me why these shows have huge fan bases. Like, why does anyone watch housewife shows? It's literally in the title that they do nothing. So why y'all watching it?
And half of them are not even housewives.
I just gotta live with it.
They're not married.
However, there is this one channel that produced reality TV content like no other channel. Reality TV that displayed the normal life, not the rich and famous.
Where does she find this
TV for the everyday
I would like
person.
to know.
That's right. I'm talking about HGTV. House Hunters and Property Brothers were my shows. Woo! And I guess TLC is there too. TLC, aka the Learning Channel. I don't know what people are learning from this channel, but
That's what TLC
the network
is?
most known for its popular TV shows, Sister Wives and Seeking Sister Wife and Gypsy Sisters, that they really like their sisters. They also do all these other shows you might have heard of. Now, if you haven't heard of TLC, and no, I'm not talking about the goats, let me give you some knowledge real quick. TLC is an American television channel founded by NASA. It was a network that started as an educational channel and then later evolved to Honey Boo Boo. It may be a reality TV network, but unlike your Housewives and Kardashians, they made reality shows on the weirdest people that you ain't even know existed.
Cute. This room is my quiet place. Every morning, I have a ritual. I can come in here, I can talk to my raggities, I can tell them about my day.
They have a million shows like that because that's what this channel is. A blessing to the human race. And today I just wanted to talk about a handful of them that stand out to me. And also TLC as a network. Because TLC is not like any other channel I've ever seen in my life. And I really want to talk about it. In 1972, during the Civil War, the Department of Health and Education, alongside NASA, founded what started as an instructional and informative channel that was distributed for free via satellite, televising programs that were meant for public schools and universities to show to their classes. So the NASA part was real. So we are to blame NASA for 1,000-pound sisters. Then in 1980, the Appalachian Community Network acquired the channel and renamed it to the Learning Channel, aka TLC. And then a bunch of boring stuff happened. Then in 1991, Discovery bought the network for $31 million. More money than you will ever see in your life.
Speak for yourself, nigga.
I got paper. And the first thing Discovery did when acquiring TLC is set up a program for preschoolers called Ready, Set, Learn in 1992, where kids were taught many baby things, like the different races.
Today is color day, and today's special colors are black, B-L-A-C-K, and white, W-H-Y-T-E.
Why would you project like that?
On TLC.
Don't play
They
champagne,
also
Poppy.
made a 50-episode documentary series about dinosaurs that lasted from 1994 to 97. They also made a show called Amazing Space, a documentary about constellations and planets and other planets and other. Mr. Duckworth. It wasn't until the mid-90s TLC would start to show glimpses of what they are known for today, with trauma, life in the ER. And of course that show was a success. And from 1998 on, TLC started to rebrand its image, making more reality-based shows like Life in the ER, because the ratings for stuff like dinosaurs wasn't looking tight. So with the success of shows like Trading Spaces, Junkyard Wars, A Wedding Story, and A Baby Story, this network found its cup of tea of what they wanted to make. trash reality television. Good trash though. Not like Netflix, TikTok reality show. Like, why does this? That's basically the history of TLC. Well, not really, but enough for you to fill in the blanks. I also got kind of bored with the research part because it was just educational stuff. What I really want to talk about are these weird-ass TV shows, which there's a lot of. From Little People, Big World, a show about midgets, little people living their life as little people, to 7 Little Johnstons. It looks like the same show. I particularly vibe with the wedding shows on this network. Maybe I'm looking at them with rose-tinted glasses, because I remember as a kid, I wasn't really the biggest fan of these shows, but now when I see clips of shows like Say Yes to the Dress and especially 90 Day Fiancé, like those clips be hilarious, man. This show has no need to be this funny.
Sorry? Take your ugly ass back outside. You ugly ass bitch. You Ninja Turtle Penguin Batman ass bitch.
My personal favorite out of these
No, did that really happen?
4 Weddings. A show where 4 soon-to-be
Ain't no way.
Niggas are gonna think I'm gay, I swear. A show where 4 soon-to-be brides compete against each other on which of them have the better wedding. And they all rate each other's weddings, and whoever comes up with the highest score wins an all-expense paid.
Like, hella boring.
And the reason why I like this show is because the girls would be so petty when scoring each other's weddings. Like, they would purposely rate the other person's wedding a lower score just so they can win by finding faults in little things that don't even matter. Bro, they're just being petty on this show. Like, these weddings look crazy. And I would know. My last job was as a wedding server. I've been to literally 70 plus weddings in the span of 4 months. I know what a good wedding looks like. But that's a story for another day. This show is dumb fun, and I loved it. TLC always pulling up with the consistent classics, like Extreme Coupon, another classic about people that are really into coupons to save that chicken. This show was super crazy. It had me on the edge of my seat every time they were at the checkout, scanning the coupons. And all the time, they would get a huge discount, like paying only $10 for $500 worth of groceries, or even the store owing them money at the end. Shit was wild. When will there be coupons for gas stations? I need that in my life. I remember as a kid, I made a Groupon account after watching this show, because based on what I seen on this show, I could get not only free stuff, but free money too from Walmart. I did not have to do it illegally no more. This show back then was peak TLC for me way back. But with all these classics that TLC be producing,
that takes too much
there's
time,
bound to be some misses. Most of their family shows kind of suck, like Unexpected, Rattled, 8+8, like those kind of shows.
I've never heard of
they
any
suck
of these shows.
and not interesting. Those Amish shows, which are the most boring reality TV shows ever, like they have no phones or computers. How do they live? And Toddlers and Tiaras, which is basically EDP's favorite show. Although, outside of those shows, I have yet to mention the best batch of shows that TLC has ever made. Shows that are so bingeable that could rival Game of Thrones or Jackie Chan Adventure. Yeah, I'm talking about the weird shows. My Strange Addiction, Extreme Cheapstakes, Hoard and Buried Alive, and the God tier 600-Pound Life. Ooh, baby, these shows are good. In a weird way. Like, when I turn on an episode of either of these shows, my initial thought is, I don't want to look at that. But then I keep staring. Watching these shows is like seeing a terrible car accident in front of you. You can't help but just stare at it and think, aww. Glad that's not me. My 600-Pound Life is an embodiment of that analogy I just made. If you don't know what this show is, it's a show where each episode focuses on a person that's like 500 plus pounds in their day-to-day life. Then Dr. Now tries to get them to lose their weight. Usually most of the people on this show have really sad backstories on why they're obese. Most are really sad, but some of them are like, hey, my name Aquarius. The reason why I'm so big is because my dog died when I was 4 years old. Then I ate a Popeye biscuit. My life was never the same since. Most backstories are really sad though. Then in like the middle of the episode, when they meet Dr. Now, and he goes on talking about their problems, like, okay, according to the blood test and my doctor research, you're super fat. Now, these are your choices. Choice 1, you can exercise and diet to lose your weight. Choice 2, you can get liposuction and stay on a diet afterwards. Or, if you don't want to do any of those choices, you got choice 3. You're gonna fucking die! The choice is yours. And of course, they choose the option that doesn't kill them. That's basically every episode of 600-Pound Life. Some have happy endings, some have sad endings, but all of them or popcorn-worthy entertainment. I might be looking
These
like a bad
clips he
person by
put
finding
in this video,
entertainment out
top
of these people's
tier.
misfortunes, but you guys are just as bad as me. I don't want to hear it. And although I have only love for my 600-pound life, to me it doesn't hold a candle to my strange addiction, extreme cheapsteaks, and hoard and buried alive. These shows are the weird, nasty stuff I've been looking for in my life. Buried alive is literally just a meme. Damn, bitch, you live like this? The living conditions of these people are so dirty.
This is
You got a
my
pet in this
kitchen.
bullshit?
My
No,
favorite
bitch.
room in the house.
What is this? How do you cook? Where's the floor?
This can't be
The
real,
shows
though.
only get weirder too with extreme
Is that
cheapsteaks.
piss?
A show about a bunch
Girl,
of
go to
Mr.
hell.
Krabs.
Go
Now
to
I'm
hell.
stingy and cheap with my money too. I like to save money, but some of these people are cheap to a gross degree. Not even some. All of these people, they will save their money to the last penny at any cost. Whether that be
Girl.
sharing the same tooth floss string with each other, using newspaper as toilet paper, taking showers with your clothes on to save on dry cleaning, reusing leftover sauces from dinner and putting them back in the jar. These niggas
That
are
is
nasty.
fucking
These
disgusting.
people are disgusting. This girl reuses the same boiling water over and over again. The water is chunky water, and you're cooking with it. This woman eats dumpster food to save money on food and feeds it to her guest. Her guest. This is not even cheap no
That's
more.
why you
They are
can't
gonna
eat.
cause another pandemic with how unsanitary
You can't
they
eat at other
are.
people's house.
It is diabolical for these people to have their families deal with their dirtiness. If my mama was anything like the newspaper toilet paper
would
lady,
run away.
I would legit only use the school bathrooms from now on. I don't care about the embarrassment, but the shows get nastier. With my strange addiction, where it's mostly folk having a habit of eating something that's not even edible.
I'm from Bradenton, Florida, and my addiction is eating couch cushions.
Oh
The
my
cat hair got
goodness,
me.
I don't even know how these people are still alive. And some of these go from eating bricks, eating
That's why your
wall,
teeth look like that.
eating plastic, eating bugs, eating toilet paper, sand. Man, seeing this makes me just... And it's not just eating. People be addicted to pigs, being a baby, living with roaches. He did what
Yes.
with his car? This is just too much to handle. TLC, you're off the grid right now. There's
Off the
no
grid,
way
grid.
this stuff is real. Unless,
He was a troll. I don't believe it.
is it real? Watching all these shows and the ridiculous nature of them, I forget that these are reality TV shows at the end of the day. So there's a good chance that it's all part of a script. And based on my honestly very little research
people are really
on whether
strange,
it's
though.
fake, I've come to the conclusion, kind of. I knew it was fake. I knew it. I knew it. Yeah, I've seen some articles about some of the episodes of some of the shows, like the baby girl from earlier. Turns out she doesn't have an addiction to being a baby. She's actually an adult film actor, and the baby thing is just part of her persona. Now, I don't know who watches that stuff, but you got a strange addiction if you do. Also, the extreme cheapsteak woman who cooked her friends literal
saying
garbage.
cheapsteak.
Turns out those weren't her friends, but they were actors. This does put a frown on my face. Those friends were dickheads anyways. After finding out a few of them are fake, it makes you assume most of them are fake, or at least super exaggerated. But I still believe most of the shows on TLC are real. Like, I know Four
I
Weddings is
mean,
real based on
you
my
know them
research.
fat people
Say Yes to the
really
Dress
fat.
is real. They actually say yes to the dress. And my 600-pound life is real too. They're actually fat as hell. I just think the exaggeration in these shows are all part of what reality television is. Even when the shows are real. I didn't want to get too deep on whether it's real or fake, because honestly, I don't want to ruin my entertainment and me having fun watching these shows. I mean, that's what ruined prank videos for me. I don't want this to happen for TLC. You know what they say, ignorance is bliss.
That was
And with
really
all
fake
these
too.
lovely shows, TLC has become one of my favorite guilty pleasures of all time. I am in love with this network. Unless they copyright this video. But if they don't, keep doing what you're doing, TLC. Whether it's real or fake. And that's kind of all I wanted to say. Kind of an abrupt ending, but I just wanted to show my love for TLC in this video. And I may not be a fan of reality shows, but I am a fan of TLC. And in conclusion, Mama June is skinny now, and she low-key kind of bad.
I can't with him. I don't watch any of these shows. I did watch a season of 90 Day Fiance, and I am familiar with 600 Pound Live. Of course, I've seen like clips and shit on YouTube though. I've never actually like sat down and watched an actual episode or like seasons of any of these shows, because it does get ridiculous. The cheapskate thing, fake or not, that's just fucking disgusting. Reusing like tissue and water and sauces, like that literally like made me kind of gag a little bit. The ranch, I don't like white sauces like that anyway. They creep me out a bit, and just thinking of people reusing like ranch and then putting it back on your... I don't want to watch those shows, but yeah, they are pretty entertaining when you see the clips of them and you see how ridiculous people are. Yes, most of it is fake, I'm sure, but there are some really strange people out there, so you can't say all of it is fake. I think there are really, really fucked up people out there for sure, and they just happen to document some of it. Anyway, funny video. Y'all let me know what y'all thought. Let me know what other videos you want to watch, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye!